Hello everybody, it is Brony time, and welcome back to Dual Destinies. Of course, when we last left off, we worked on investigating, all over the aquarium again. We figured out about a lot of new things. So, it was, yeah. But anyway, I kind of forgot what we did last because I just got done eating lunch, so, yeah. But anyway, we're defending Sasha, and we need to ask her about, we need to ask her a couple of questions, in order to kind of understand what was going on, including this argument that she supposedly had with, the captain. On the night before the murder, did you enter the orc pool room alone? That's right. On July 20th from 3 to 6 a.m., I was there cleaning and organizing. The captain and I were actually supposed to clean together starting at 4 a.m., but we got in a fight. I couldn't face him, so I went an hour early and started cleaning. What does the orca pool room cleaning involve? Well, first we have to move Orla to the show stage pool before we get started. Mr. Rhines mentioned he took care of Orla in the show stage pool. After Orla was moved, I drained the pool and rearranged the equipment and props. Did the captain ever show up? 4 a.m. came and went, but he never showed. But he was mad at me. I wish I'd apologized to him instead of being all prickly and angry like a scorpion fish. I'm glad we could prove Orla's innocence, but we didn't know you would get arrested. As long as Orla is safe, I'm happy. I'm so glad I found you two. You guys are the best. I'm glad you found us too. You're the best, Sasha. I never imagined Orla's tricks would ever be used to commit a crime. Could you tell us more about the lifesaver trick? Yeah, sure. There's a little speaker on the captain's clothes and on the training dummies. That speaker can emit sound waves. When a trick command is issued with a whistle, Orla uses the sound waves as a guide to find the person she's supposed to rescue. I see. Does anybody else know about how that trick works? The entire crew knows about it, but it takes quite a bit of practice to be able to command the lifesaver trick. It wouldn't be easy to do for anybody who wasn't a trainer. And that's why they suspected Sasha. An Aura can only perform one trick per signal. In other words, she can't perform 2 tricks at a time. Wait, so she can't do the singing trick and the lifesaver trick at the same time? So what's that song Mrs. DePlume heard? Oh, Mr. Wright, I just remembered. We have something to return to Sasha. Oh yeah, you're right. We have it right here in evidence. We have to give Sasha that item Detective Fulbright gave us too. This is your calendar, isn't it, Sasha? Huh? No, mine's the aquarium. Yeah, Mr. Rhymes said he found this one in the nap room. Huh, I didn't think anybody else at the aquarium used a calendar like that. The owner of this calendar had a meeting scheduled with the victim. This mystery person might be the killer. Better find the calendar's owner. I bet you it's the veterinarian. Excuse me. Detective Fulbright asked to give you this medicine. Arr, that bill-sucking blackguard had the spine to send me a gift. Dread pirate no-stash, don't stand there gaping like a weak little minnow. Have at ye. Oh, a real swashbuckling battle. Arr! If it be a fight ye want, a fight ye shall have. Could you two please not drop into show mode out of the blue? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I'll take that medicine. It's acting kind of funny. What is this medicine for, by the way? Well, I guess I can't keep it a secret from you two. I suffer from a heart condition. Oh, God. A heart condition? And you better go to the hospital right away. Take it easy, Athena. She's in detention, remember? Don't worry, it's not serious as it sounds. They can fix it with surgery. Not serious? A heart condition is a heart condition. Don't tell us not to worry. Yeah, I'm sorry. The captain was just as mad at me the day before yesterday. We both got so worked up at one point, it was like a shark-eat-shark situation. That sounds scary. Do you mind if I ask more about that fight? Why were you arguing with Mr. Shipley? The captain knew about my heart condition, and he was worried about me, so he said he wouldn't put me in the new show. See, I'm not in the new flyer. Oh, you're right. It's just Orla and the new adversary, Red Stash. I was so upset and frustrated. I was still crying when I went to do the cleaning. And I cried for quite a while before I drained the pool, too. But then, you know what? Orla did a trick to try and cheer me up. She acted out the scene where she defeats the giant octopus by spiking a ball at it. She spiked that ball so hard, she even ended up breaking off one of the octopus's legs. What a dramatic way to cheer up a friend. So that's why we argued, because he wasn't going to put me in the new show. But I was determined to be in the show yesterday. It was July 20th, you see, the anniversary of the death of the trainer before me. Azura Summers, the person Norma de Plume wrote about in her book. I wanted to explain to the audience that it was an accident, not murder. That's why I needed to be in that show so bad. So during the cleaning, I moved the skull rock to the orca pool. What? But why? It was a key prop. I figured the new show couldn't go on without it. I thought they'd be forced to switch back to the old show. Wow, that was pretty extreme. So Sasha moved the skull rock to the orca pool at the time of the cleaning. If there's blood on that rock, then that must mean that the victim's death occurred after the rock was moved. And what time did you finish up the cleaning? It was about 6 a.m., so that places suspicion on whoever met with the victim after 6 a.m. So Azura Summers was the trainer before you? That's right, she was a year older than me. She taught me all about how to command Orla, but Azura and Sasha were like sisters to one another. She was the one who taught me the signals for the singing and lifesaver tricks, too. After she died, I swore on this charm. I vowed to become a great trainer someday, just like Azura. What is that charm? It's a keepsake to remember Azura by. She always wore it. She told me once that she and her boyfriend had matching charms. I never found out who he was, so I couldn't give this one to him. I've had it ever since. You're keeping the memory of Miss Summers alive. Captain always carried around a memento of Azura, too. A walkie-talkie. Huh? Did the victim have a walkie-talkie on him? Maybe I should show Sasha the victim's photos and see what she has to say. Love how in this game they're like, this is what you need to present. I feel like this was always a problem in other games. It's like people were just like, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here, and they got really tired of that. The victim didn't appear to have a walkie-talkie with him at the time of his death. Huh? But I talked to the captain on his walkie-talkie before I started cleaning. There's no walkie-talkie shown in these crime scene photos. I don't understand it. The captain always kept the walkie-talkie with him. Maybe the culprit took it away? Maybe. What would be the point of that? Better organize the data I have on the victim in the court record. The captain always kept that walkie-talkie by his side. It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. In the middle of the show, the orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She'll have tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. The captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him so he'd never forget. So the walkie-talkie was really important to the victim. But now the captain is dead too. No one left who could protect Orla from the ship's doctor. Protect Orla from the ship's doctor? That's what Sasha means. Uh-oh. What did you mean by protect Orla from the ship's doctor? You know, Herman Crab. Ever since the accident a year ago, he's been completely different. When Azura died, he said he was going to euthanize the orca. Before that, he always used to say that euthanizing animals was a despicable act. Maybe he was her boyfriend. I bet you he was. Euthanize the orca? That's horrible. They all thought that Azura's death was the orca's fault. Nobody believed in her but me. The ship's doctor always keeps poison to euthanize the orca with on hand. And if Orla had been pronounced guilty in yesterday's trial, he would have used it. He was going to put her down right away? That ship's doctor was close with both the captain and Azura, you know. I think he hates Orla. I guess we'd better look into Dr. Crab a little more. Now he has a motive! Boss, let's go see Dr. Crab. I was just thinking the same thing. I have a lot of questions to ask him. Yes, we do. Oh, it's Pearls. And Rifle. What are you doing here? Rifle came in here, so I followed her. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to deliver Rifle to him. I completely forgot. Oh, Rifle! Yeah! What are you doing? Stop that! You silly mother penguin! What if you injured my spectacularly genius brain? Dr. Crab, are you alright? Huh? Oh, it's you people. So you brought Rifle for me. Rifle was really laying into you. Well, she hates me because she thinks I took her baby away from her. Gee, Rifle looks so happy. Is she actually playing with Sniper? Ah! Stop all this cacophony! The biological parent and the caregiver parent locked in a struggle over the child. Do you think you could hold this silly mother penguin down for me? Alright, I will try. What are you doing? I think Rifle just threw something up. Oh, I'm getting food for Sniper out of Rifle. Mother penguins stock up food for their babies in their stomachs. They break it down in there so that's easier for the baby to eat. Wow, you know a lot about animals. You're trying to pick a fight with me again, aren't you, young lady? Yes, I know a lot about animals. I'm a licensed veterinarian. Rifle certainly is in a bad mood, even for her. Is Rifle okay? Hold on. I'm checking her now. Girl in the strange outfit. Could you turn Rifle over on her back, please? Alright, Rifle. I'm just going to turn you over, okay? What's this? The bottom of her feet are pink. Oh no! What kind of sickness is that? We have to get her to a doctor. Athena, get a hold of yourself. Dr. Crab is a veterinarian, remember? It's just something she stepped in, by the looks of it. It's her stomach that's the problem. There's still something in there. Here we go. Looks like she swallowed something odd. I knew this penguin will eat anything, but where did you pick up something like this? Son of a gun. I'll have to talk to Marlin about her care. Dr. Crab, maybe see what was in Rifle's stomach? Please be quiet. I'm busy right now. Busy? But you're just staring at that weird machine. I'm checking to see when Rifle ingested the foreign object. He just keeps looking at the machine. He won't even glance our way. I'm really curious to know more about his monitoring system. Could you tell us about the monitoring system you have here? It's a collection of electronic medical records for all the creatures here. With this system and the camera footage, I can monitor the creatures 24/7. I won't tell you any more than that. It's private company business. The medical records are usually just a history of past medical exams and data. Never heard of any that could monitor 24/7. Good point, Mr. Lawyer. I can see there's no fooling you. Why would you want to fool me? This guy's going to be a tough nut to crack. I have my reasons. Because you fucking did it, buddy. Huh? This looks like the charm Sasha had. Dr. Crab, do you know anything about this charm? Charm? Hey! Leave that alone! That belonged to Azura! What was Azura's charm doing in Rifle's stomach? That's odd. Sasha was telling us about the charm earlier. Sasha said that she had Azura's charm. That charm is still in the detention center. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't Sasha say Azura and her boyfriend have matching charms? So the second charm must be the one that belongs to Azura's boyfriend. Dr. Crab, is it possible this charm belongs to Azura's boyfriend? I refuse to talk about such personal details of the deceased. Subject closed. Alright, he sure is touchy when it comes to Azura. Because he's her boyfriend! Azura Summers. Yesterday was the anniversary of her death, wasn't it? That's right. She was killed by the Orca. Do you really think Orla killed her? I don't believe it. Who can say if the Orca did it on purpose? The fact remains that she killed Azura. I was right there, the day of her death a year ago. Saw the Orca bite Azura with my own eyes. But, is that really the whole truth of what happened? Guess only Orla knows what really happened both a year ago and this time.
Take that!
Time to take down these freaking blocks. I want you to tell me about the monitoring system here. Don't let up either, do you, Mr. Lawyer? They're just electronic medical records and feeds from security cameras. These I can monitor all the animals 24/7. And I say that's not true. I have proof that you can't monitor the animals 24/7 with this system.
Take that!
The security camera doesn't begin recording until 10 a.m. If that's the case, how could you possibly monitor the animals 24/7? Okay, you got me. Guess that was a pretty weak explanation. You're right. I guess I can't monitor the animals 24/7. If I see anything unusual on the camera feeds, I can spring to action right away. And if I can examine an animal, I can usually tell exactly what is going on with it. Wow, he's really confident in his abilities. But I still say you can't do that 24/7. But I'm here at the aquarium most of the time. I can go anywhere at any time to examine an animal. Anywhere? I say that's not true either. I have proof that there's a place you can't go.
Take that!
The only people who have access to the Orca pool room are the owner and Sasha. So how can you say you monitor all of the animals? Son of a gun. So you knew about the security card, did you? Yes, tighter security was imposed on the Orca a year ago as a precaution. Due to Sasha's objections, I wasn't allowed to have a card. Guess she was trying to protect Orla from him. So you're monitoring the animals with a system that's private company business. But I have to insist you tell me about this monitoring system. Now you're trying to pick a fight with me? Very well. I suppose it's only fitting that the spoils go to the victor. Tell you about Ship-Shape Aquarium's ecological data organization system. So what does that machine you were using do? It's a system of ecological data organization developed in Europe. I call it the Torpedo. What do you think? Pretty impressive name, isn't it? Torpedo? As in the man, the battle stations and all that? No, it's the name I gave to this data organization system. Torpedo. Stands for Teleobservation Real-Time Pertinent Data Organizer. Okay, but is it super admin restricted desktop access password protected? The torpedo collects data through sensors placed on or near the subjects. Temperature, heartbeat, vocalizations, etc. It gathers this information 24 hours a day. All this data is then sent to my terminal in these monitors. Wow, this torpedo sounds amazing. Does Rifle have a sensor on her too? Yes, she does. Where and what kind of sensor is attached depends on the animal. The penguins have theirs attached to the ID tag at the base of their flipper. The torpedo doesn't tell me where Rifle is when she escapes, though. It's hard to attach sensors to the orca or fish, so theirs are on the tanks themselves. Places where the creatures don't normally live, like the show stage, don't have sensors. Okay, here we go. It's telling me the time Rifle swallowed the foreign object. Approximately 4 a.m. on July 20th. What an odd time. That was when Sasha was doing the cleaning. Maybe that's why she wouldn't take my fish, because she was full from the night before. But at least Orla ate it, so that's okay. Orla ate another animal's food? That's odd. She's never done that before. Then she had that episode too. I better take a look at her data. Huh? She didn't eat anything from the evening of the 19th to yesterday afternoon. So Rifle had a late night snack, but Orla went hungry, huh? It appears so. Let's see. He's been eating normally since yesterday afternoon. Come to think of it, Jack was supposed to feed Orla yesterday morning. Maybe he died before he had the chance. Worried about Orla's condition. Better remember this torpedo data. I still wonder why he wouldn't tell me about the torpedo. Dr. Crab, why did you want to hide the existence of the torpedo system? Well, it's a safe system that has been approved for use in other countries, but it hasn't been legally approved in this country yet. That's why I always carry this terminal around with me. It's not something I want the police poking their nose into. You mean you're breaking the law? Which is why I was keeping it a secret. It would create a problem for the aquarium. I had Jack's permission. Felt the animal's care was more important than the legality. But we wanted to shield the rest of the staff, so we kept it a secret. But breaking the law is breaking the law. But in some cases, lives can be saved by breaking the law. Do we simply allow the lives of our animals to be lost while we wait for laws to change? Now you're twisting things around. I'd like to use this evidence during the trial tomorrow, but it may result in you and Ship Aquarium being brought up on charges. Well, I follow my own convictions, and I have no regrets. You're only doing your job. You can't blame me for that, Mr. Boyer. I appreciate that. What's that sound? Another penguin? That's my ringtone. Gee, Dr. Crab sure likes cute things. Maybe you want it to sound like Sniper. Hello? Crab speaking. Son of a gun. You people again? Stop harassing this aquarium. Orla was found not guilty. Why on earth should she be put down? Huh? Come there on the 26th and explain? Fine, just let me write it down in my... Son of a gun. Where did my calendar go? His calendar? Could you be talking about that calendar? I realize that. If it comes to that, I'll use that drug to euthanize her. Mr. Wright, he said euthanize her. Better ask him more about this. I should try presenting that calendar to him too. Who was that phone call from? Son of a gun. You heard that? Who didn't hear that? It was the Center for Dangerous Animal Control calling with a demand. They said that the orca may have been found not guilty this time, but that if she ever attacked a human again, we would have to put her down. Put her down? But that's horrible. Did you agree to their demand? Animals sometimes do attack humans. The Of course, humans sometimes do kill animals to protect themselves. If it comes to that, yes, as a veterinarian, I'm prepared to carry out euthanization. Using this poison. Huh? That capsule. It has the same letters on it as the one that was in Orla's stomach. Did Dr. Crab try to kill Orla? Of course he did. He killed the captain. There's literally no one else it could be other than Marlin, but... Dr. Crab, isn't this your calendar? Yes, it's mine. What are you doing with it? Mr. Ryan's found it in the nap room. Oh, must have forgotten it there when I tried to get some rest. It sure is a cute calendar. I guess you're crazy about penguins. Somebody gave it to me, okay? Now please, don't tell anybody about it. It's embarrassing. Azura designed this calendar. This one here is a prototype. She designed a calendar for this year, and then she died before it went on sale. Were you and Miss Summers romantically involved? What gave you that idea? It's just that I sensed sadness in your heart when you talked about the calendar. Of course we weren't romantically involved. I don't believe in romantic feelings. He looks shaken, though. By the way, did you meet Mr. Shipley at 7 a.m. on July 20th as scheduled? No. I was supposed to meet, but Jack didn't show up. Is that really true? Sasha finished cleaning the orchid pool room at 6 a.m. Dr. Crab managed to get in the pool room somehow and meet with the victim. Then he would have had the opportunity to kill Mr. Shipley. I kept wondering why it just kept going, but I turned on autoplay again by accident. Please let me ask you one more question, Dr. Crab. What is it, Mr. Lawyer? You look so grave. I heard something disturbing from a writer, Norma DePlume. The center demanded that the aquarium put the killer whale down a year ago. I'm not reading this again, I'm sorry. I think Ship Aquarium might be keeping some kind of secret, and that has something to do with the recent murder. Damn! That writer, she just has to stick her nose in everyone's business. Son of a gun, I should have dealt with it all more carefully. How am I ever going to remove all those locks? Huh? Sorry to interrupt, but Prosecutor Blackwell wants Dr. Crab. Detective Fulbright? You again? Who could possibly have any more questions for me? Well, you see, we were having a little problem. We were going to call the animal keeper as a witness for the prosecution, but he's being very stubborn and refusing to testify. And so we thought we'd ask you to be a witness in tomorrow's trial. Did you really now? Well, I'm not taking sides. I'll tell what I know. No more, no less. That would be fine. Now, if you would please come along with me. Well, it looks like we'll have to continue our talk at the trial tomorrow. I don't know what secret you and this aquarium are hiding, but I'll uncover it if it'll help save Miss Buckler. Give it your best shot, then. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, it looks like we'll be going up against Dr. Crab in tomorrow's trial. I bet it'll be one tough customer. Okay, we better get our evidence organized for tomorrow. I'll have Athena hold on to the evidence I don't think I'll need in court. Hello? Mr. Wright! I went to Hickfield Clinic. Apollo, use your indoor voice. Sorry about that. Anyway, I found out a lot, so I wanted to tell you right away. It turns out that mysterious capsule is a powerful sleeping drug. Apparently the brand name is 3Z's. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I thought it might be a sleeping drug. Okay, yeah, it says 3Z's right on it. And they said the Ship Aquarium vet recently bought a large quantity from them. The vet? Dr. Herman Crab. 3Z's is supposed to be for people. But Dr. Crab told him it would work on other mammals like orcas and dolphins, too. Dr. Crab's euthanization poison was actually sleeping pills? And Orla almost drowned today. Was it because she'd been given sleeping pills? I found out more than just about that capsule. Dr. Hickfield himself gave me some information. Chichikarium had someone on their staff named Azura Summers, right? Yeah, the one who died a year ago. Well, Azura Summers was getting a certain medication for Hickfield Clinic last year. The same heart medication as Sasha Buckler. Really? Azura Summers had the same heart condition as Sasha? Nice work, Apollo. Thank you. We'll be coming back to the office soon. Well, that is highly ironic. I mean that uncommon that they'd have the exact same heart condition. Okay, Trucy and I will be here. Well, we better get back to the office and get ready for tomorrow. What are you going to do, Pearls? I thought I'd stay overnight here and be with Orla and Rifle. I'll be ready for a telecast during the trial tomorrow. Excuse me? Good luck to both of you. Thanks, Pearly. That way, when we prove Sasha innocent, she can see Orla right away. Love to see Sasha and Orla back together again, both free and clear. Before that can happen, I have to prove Sasha's innocence. Wow, that was perfect timing. We will save our current progress, and I will end this episode right here. We are at time. Alrighty, so, of course, it's definitely Dr. Crab that did it. Like, most definitely. So, and all that evidence that we just got at the end pretty much confirms it. Very suspicious, but that's a perfect place to end this recording session. And, yeah. So these videos will be up about next week. So I will see you all then when I start recording this again. Thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe every time for more content, especially more Dual Destinies. Also, please make sure to share this video far and wide so we can get more eyeballs on the series. I will see you all next time.